Several years ago, Netflix Making a Murderer was all anyone could talk about. We covered it on a couple of episodes and had major players, Stephen Avery's attorney, the prosecutor, one of the interrogators. Take a look. I'm talking about Making a Murderer, which told the story of Stephen Avery and his nephew Brendan, who were both found guilty of the murder of Tereasa Halbach. Was Brendan's confession coerced?
We have the evidence, Brendan. We just need you to be honest with us.
None of the statements that Brendan gave were coerced.
Tell us where she was shot.
In the head.
No, I mean where? In the garage, outside, in the house?
In the garage.
Did you bully a confession out of this boy?
No, I did not.
All right, I'm just going to come up and ask you. Who shot her in the head?
He did.
Tell us about that, then.
He shot her with his .22.
When you were with him, there was not a lawyer there and there was not a parent there. Is that odd?
He's not a suspect. He's not a charged defendant. He's not entitled to a lawyer. He could have asked for one. He chose not to have.
Is that all that's left?
We got a lot of fight left. We got a lot of fight left for someone like Brendan Dassey. Yes. The path ahead for Brendan, you know, I've been representing him for 15 years, him and a lot of other good people like Terrill who falsely confessed. And the path for those folks in the legal system is almost impossible. This confession was coerced, was unreliable, but the last round of the appeals, we lost by a single vote. Not because Brendan was guilty, no one said that, just because these techniques weren't clear enough against the law. So yeah.
I'll guarantee you right now, if I went and got him out of his cell and asked him what he confessed to, he didn't have any more idea in a goose what he confessed to.
You know, so Brendan Dassey, right, this happened in 2006 was his interrogation. 16-year-old, special education student, IQ around 70, profound deficits when it comes to whether he can understand speech, how well he could use speech, how well he could understand speech. You bring that kid alone inside an interrogation room. No mom, no dad, no lawyer. You question him like they did 4 times over a period of 48 hours. I'm amazed he held out as long as he did.
Well, we have a portion of Brendan's interrogation. Let's take a listen to police when they pulled Brendan out of class.
We've got people back at the Sheriff's Department, District Attorney's Office, that are looking at this now saying there's no way that Brendan Dassey is out there and they'd see something. And they're talking about trying to link Brendan Dassey with this event. Saying Brendan had something to do with it or cover up of it, which would be Brendan Dassey could potentially be facing charges for that.
So this is made up, right? There was no one at the Sheriff's Department, no one at the District Attorney's Office that was looking at Brendan because there was no evidence tying him to this crime. But this is how they start out, by scaring this vulnerable 16-year-old with a lie. You could get murder charges, Brendan. That's how this kicks off, and it just goes downhill from there.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.